Rivers State Assembly rejects 4 of Governor Fubara's commissioner nominees, confirms 5 others. Massive defections and APC's iron grip. Preparations for 2027 elections heating up. Fuel price surge hits political nerves. Good day, Nigeria. Welcome to your extended political spotlight on the biggest stories dominating headlines today. We start right here in Rivers with fresh governance drama. Political temperatures are soaring in Port Harcourt. Yesterday, the Rivers State House of Assembly conducted a high-stakes screening of 9 commissioner nominees forwarded by Governor Siminalayi Fubara. After more than 2 hours of intense questioning and scrutiny, the lawmakers confirmed only 5: Tonye Bellgam, Professor Temple Nwofor, Dr. Nwagor, Lekue Kenneth, and Sir Amairigha Edward Hart. 4 nominees were outright rejected. Professor Dayton Elijah, former chairman of the Chief Medical Advisory Committee at UPTH, along with Charity Dimua, Tamuna Williams, and Otong TK Diamakri. Speaker Martin Amahol defended the decision firmly, stating the rigorous process was essential to ensure only the most qualified and capable individuals join the State Executive Council. This outcome underscores the persistent fragile balance of power in Rivers, fueled by ongoing federal-state tensions, recent political defections, and lingering rivalries. Analysts are warning it could signal deeper governance crises in this crucial oil-producing state, potentially forcing Governor Fubara to submit fresh nominations soon. Rivers politics remains as unpredictable and intense as ever.
The controversies surrounding this nominee, they are just enormous, and there are too many unresolved issues around this nominee on his activities within the Calabari area and beyond, and that the House needs to take a deep breath. But I don't know what the view of the House is. Is there any dissenting view? Do we allow him to proceed? Any dissenting view to the motion heavily moved and seconded? None. Distinguished colleagues, motion moved and seconded that Tonye Bellgam should not be confirmed. Those in favor say aye. Again, say nay. The ayes have it. Tonye Bellgam is not confirmed.
The opposition landscape is shrinking dramatically. Zamfara State Governor Dauda Lawal officially defected from the People's Democratic Party to the ruling All Progressives Congress yesterday, citing years of unresolved leadership crises and internal divisions within the PDP as his primary reasons. This high-profile switch has boosted APC's dominance, with the party now controlling 31 to 32 states nationwide. Reports vary slightly depending on the latest confirmations. Opposition strongholds are down to just 5. ABI under Labour Party's Alex Odi, and Nebra led by APGA's Charles Saludo, Ozin with the Court Party's Adamullah Adalik, and PDP's Bauchi under Bala Mohammed and Oil under Sayi Makind.
Look at the competent people we are receiving into the party. We have here members of PDP, members of the Labour Party, member of ADC.
The move follows other notable shifts and adds to PDP turmoil, including recent appeal court rulings on party conventions that have prompted urgent reconciliation appeals from influential figures like Nyesom Wike. It's nothing short of a seismic political realignment. The APC is rapidly consolidating nationwide power, weakening opposition unity, and positioning itself strongly for the battles ahead. Power dynamics in Nigeria are shifting at an unprecedented pace.
Today doesn't mean you are apprentice in politics. You have decided to leave a leadership position to join us in APC.
The countdown to 2027 is accelerating. INEC's recently revised timetable under the Electoral Act framework has set critical deadlines that parties are racing to meet. Government officials and appointees planning to contest must resign by March 26, 2026 to comply with the rules. Party primaries, including resolution of any disputes, are scheduled from April 23 to May 30, 2026.
And the budget from the summary page is divided into 4 main heads. we have the election operations cost, which is 375 billion 748 195 271.47. We also have election administrative costs, which is 92 billion 311 591 396.58. We have election technology costs, which is 209 billion 205 589 977.70.
Presidential and National Assembly campaigns kick off August 19th, while governorship and state assembly campaigns begin September 9th. Election dates are now fixed. Presidential and National Assembly on January 16, 2027, followed by governorship and state houses on February 6, 2027. Conversations are intensifying around consensus candidate strategies, potential timetable adjustments, INEC role reviews, and boycott threats from smaller parties concerned about amendments that could favor the ruling camp. Tinubu-era political maneuvers are already influencing early narratives and alliances. The positioning game has truly begun. Every strategic move today will shape the high-stakes contest of 2027.
And finally, we have the election capital costs, which is the sum of 154 billion 904 529 641.94. The total proposed budgets.
Democracy is neither cheap or accidental. It requires deliberate planning, adequate funding, institutional integrity, and continuous innovation. As electoral processes grow in scale and complexity, so too is the demands placed on the Commission, ranging from voter registration and logistics to electoral security, technological department, voter education, and post-election review mechanisms. However, while this committee appreciates these realities, it is equally our duty to ensure that every budgetary provision is necessary, realistic, transparent, and defensible.
Our just worries are going forward because you promised reforms. You have all the money you need. Nobody has. Democracy is not cheap, but we must spread all our resources for democracy. Because after you have been elected, what do you do for the people? I do not think with profound respect that INEC need hospital, private hospital. INEC.
Economic strain is quickly morphing into political pressure. Petrol prices have surged nationwide to around 1,300 per litre, with some outlets hitting 1,400, following the Dangote Petroleum Refinery's latest adjustment, its third hike in just 1 week. The refinery raised its gantry price to 1,175 per litre from 995, while diesel climbed to 1,620. The drivers, escalating global crude prices due to Middle East tensions, US-Iran fallout, and ongoing refinery cost adjustments amid exposure to international markets. Pump prices have jumped sharply from earlier ranges of 1,000 to 1,200, prompting immediate ripple effects. Nigerians are feeling the full impact: skyrocketing transport fares, rising food and goods prices, inflation fears mounting, and businesses under severe strain. Stakeholders and citizens are voicing strong criticism of federal policies, demanding urgent government intervention or relief measures. This growing wave of hardship and public discontent is indirectly mounting pressure on the administration. Hard economic times inevitably breed tougher political questions and calls for accountability. This concludes today's political roundup for March 10, 2026. Thanks for watching Domestic News Update, and keep watching Top Accolade News for the latest coverage. Stay informed and stay safe in.